No car payments, at my arraignment, no for the plaintiff. Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. That's how I stay shook. Richard and Richard.
Hi. So my name is Laura Z, but you guys can call me Captain AFAB. That's what you get when you cross an English major and a comic. Moby Dick jokes. Instead of the great white whale, I'm going after the straight white male. He blows! Yes, buckle up. So AFAB is for fabulous, of course. It also means assigned female at birth. I'm non-binary, so I prefer uterine American. That sounds like someone with rights. Actually, I identify as whatever pisses off the tighty whiteys this week. What you see is what you get, folks. Welcome to the angry blue-haired feminist portion of the show. The good news for me is I check so many woke boxes that if you guys don't laugh, this still counts as a TED Talk. So I'm non-binary. I use they, them pronouns. If you have a hard time using they, them as a singular, just think of it as me and the chip on my shoulder. I tell that joke and my demons go, hey, what about us? Being non-binary is great. I can have a hot rack and a dad bod at the same time. If you're struggling with non-binary, that's okay. Just think about it like this. Inside me are two genders and both of them are queer. On a good day, I'm just three genders in a trench coat. You know, why be male or female when you could be a third, more confusing thing? I know who I am. My gender is your problem now. So just a little bit about me. I've lived in the Knoxville area for about 5 years. Before that, I lived in Western North Carolina for a long time. As you can probably tell, I am not from Western North Carolina. My family moved there from South Florida when I was 15 years old. It was really hard moving to a foreign country where I didn't speak the language. Yeah, you guys are laughing. It took me 3 years to learn redneck as a second language. One time I had a Sprite in a can, and somebody says to me, do you want a glass to put it in? And I said, yes, please. And she, do you want some ass? Excuse me? Do you want some ass? What? And she goes, I said ass, not ace. That's not helping. Okay, so I finally figured it out. You sit on your ace and you eat chocolate ice cream. There's a little roadside stand in that area with a sign that says, Rick's Shaved Ice. I love knowing that the locals pronounce that, Rick's Shaved Ass. One time I walked into a Shell station in Sylva, North Carolina, and I passed a couple of good old boys on my way in, and I hear one of them go, if I'd known there was going to be a pretty girl in here, I'd have put my teeth in. Sir, it is 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. What do you mean coming at me with an absolute panty dropper like that? Have mercy. I spent a little time in Maggie Valley, or as I call it, the Valley of the Shadow of Meth. Yeah. As you can imagine, I am no stranger to drug abuse. I have done my share. I have to say, though, the absolute worst drug that I've ever done with the most disastrous life choices is dick. Dick is a gateway drug. You can't spell addiction without a dick. It's right there. I actually moved to the Knoxville area because I was homeless, and my very best friends took me in like a stray human. Yeah, they fostered me, got me up to date on all my shots, gave me a place to stay until I found my forever home. I'm a rescue, you guys. It's a good thing, too, because I did not cut it as an outdoor cat. No, I am an indoor cat. My person feeds me and gives me space to make art, and then every once in a while I climb up in her lap and show her my butthole. She likes it when I make biscuits. So I'm bisexual, but men are grounded. They know what they did. Now don't get me wrong, I love men. I just don't think it's ethical for me to keep one as a pet. I don't have time to domesticate one. Besides, I'm gonna want to tie him up in the backyard with a bag of chow. I'm gonna want him crate trained, and that's not fair. Not without a safe word anyway. I wouldn't want PETA getting involved. That's People for the Ethical Treatment of Assholes. Because I have a type. What, you're a nice boy from a good family? Come back with warrants. Of course, I have zero game. I try to flirt, and nice guys all turn into Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons. I'm in danger! So I wear a lot of bright colors. I realize that I look like Muppet Bowie. That is a choice. I call my aesthetic Poison Dart Frog. Because I'm cute and colorful, and if you lick me, you'll probably get high, but it might kill you. I'm what's known as a rainbow spite. I'm what you get when you beat the final goth boss and you get color back. Basically, it's a goth on antidepressants. And mood stabilizers.
Stabilize me,
and
Daddy.
antipsychotics. Actually, I wrote a little song about it when I was filling my pill case the other day. A little bit of Prozac in my life, a little Wellbutrin on the side, a little bit of Seroquel at night, a little bit of Bill 5 makes me right.
Woo! Please kill me.
Not to brag, I'm a little bit of a psychomagnet. In fact, if you find yourself attracted to me, please go to therapy. Public service announcement. Yeah, I don't know whether I was dating or working my way through the DSM-5. If you're not familiar with the DSM-5, there's a couple of chapters about your mom in there. So yeah, my dating style is to wave more red flags than a matador and then brace myself for the bullshit. Now, first of all, I am honest to a fault, and it is too much work to hide crazy. So I lead with it. Let people know what they're getting. A mostly feral goblin of mirth and mayhem. You don't get manic pixie dream squirrel if you can't handle the incredible sulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm sullen.
Please kill me. Daddy! Oh.
Later.
No, fuck you.
Gotta love a good jest tick.
Please kill me.
So yeah, I put psychomagnet. I'll give you a little example. A few years ago, I went to go visit an old boyfriend I hadn't seen in about 20 years. And I was sort of teasing and I called him a psychopath. He corrected me. He's a sociopath. Oh, good. One more and I fill out my punch card. My dating history is like Ho White and the 7 emotional dwarves. You got gropey, slappy, drunky, junky, creepy, rapey, and jock. Maybe I should call Jock. I never really got the whole concept of dating up. No, I dated like it was a scholarship program. Melons for felons. I gave away so much charity, I ought to make my pussy a 501c3, get a tax credit or something. But thankfully, I have retired from douchebag whispering, got a sweet narcissist decoder ring. Give you a little taste. It's projection. It's all projection.
I love you, fuck off.
You guys have been a great audience. I'm Laura Z, and thank you very much.
Hold up.
Give it up for Laura Z.